My name is Keith Emery, and I am a Krav Maga instructor. Krav Maga is essentially a close combat hand-to-hand fighting system that sort of encompasses multiple other martial arts and focuses on the things that are more realistic for street fighting. We target the vulnerable areas of the body, such as groin, throat, eyes, kneecaps, things of that nature. I've been involved in Krav Maga as a student for approximately 8 years, and I have been an instructor for approximately 4 years. Tonight we're going to be practicing our basic strikes, as well as our movement and possibly some weapon defenses. Usually we do either gun, stick, or knife, so it seems like the students like to focus on knife a lot, so we'll probably do some knife defense. I started in Krav Maga originally to enhance my other career, which is in law enforcement. There's no real difference between civilian Krav Maga, military, and police other than the finishing part of it. For instance, if you're attacked by multiple opponents on the street, your goal is going to be to do whatever you need to do to survive. That could be taking a life if you have to. Whereas in law enforcement, the end move is more for restraint and control. In a typical class, you learn basically everything such as your stand-up, what we call our standing guard position, with your hands are up in a defensive position. You learn proper strikes, how to throw a punch, whether it be with your knuckles or a palm strike, elbow strikes, knee strikes, headbutts, various strikes such as that kicks. You also learn things such as defending against those attacks and how to immediately counterattack. That's one of the big things about Krav Maga is it's not necessarily to defend and then counterattack, it's defend and counterattack simultaneously when at all possible. That includes against weapons, chokes, various chokes, grabs, different things of that nature. Ground fighting, and that's what I like about Krav Maga is it pretty much covers everything. I have had to use some of the skills that I've learned in Krav Maga in real life, not all of them. Typically the things that I've had to use are the various strikes and defending against the strikes, defending against people grabbing. Typically, most attacks against man from another man are not one-on-one. It's, usually there's a group. There may be one sort of ringleader that's sort of the mouthpiece and that's starting the problem, but you always have to be concerned about their friends that are with them. Very rarely is it just a one-on-one situation. So I've had to use it several times in the performance of my job as I'm trying to arrest and control somebody else, and their friends are interfering. I did have one individual start to reach for a knife in his back pocket to pull it out on me, and I had to use it for that. I think all martial arts are important. I'm not saying one's any better than the other. I think it's what is it you're looking for. If you're looking for a quick and easy, relatively easy to learn system of self-defense, that's why I teach Krav Maga. I think that that's the best for that sort of atmosphere. I've literally had people come to my classes that have taken years and years of, say, Taekwondo, which is what I actually started out in. And after a month, they say they feel more confident in their ability to handle themselves than they did in 10 years of their art, as far as a street encounter self-defense goes. I think it's important to know that Krav Maga, although it's perceived as being extremely brutal, one of the sort of tenets behind Krav Maga is to know that you're strong enough at your fighting skills to be able to walk away and to be able to handle things without hurting people unnecessarily.